WASA announces revised water supply schedule. Market Day connecting the island's consumers with local products, and the UN to provide more support for the island's development.
Info
Update.
bringing you the latest
News, views, and reviews.
along with responses
Comments and events
affecting you.
brought to you by the Information Division of the Tobago House of Assembly.
Tobago's water supply is currently at critical levels. Therefore, a water supply and conservation plan has been announced to manage the island's supply. Here's Omadara Mills with the report.
The 2016 dry season is already following the pattern of last year's limited rainfall. This is why the Water and Sewage Authority, WASA, has announced its 2016 Water Supply and Conservation Plan, which took effect today. The plan includes the redistribution of water from unaffected areas with high pressure to more water-stressed areas. Areas in Scarborough and environs fed by Bacalet Well No. 5, such as Bagatelle, Sergeant Cane, Rose Hill, Upper Main Street, Friends Field, Calder Hall, Rockley Vale, Darrell Spring, Job Avenue, and French Fort, will have a water supply between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Lambo, Spring Garden, and environs will be served on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Signal Hill will have a 24 hours water supply on Wednesdays and Fridays, while Patience Hill will have a limited water supply on those days. In Windward, Tobago, Delaford will be supplied between 5 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, while Speyside will be served on the same days between 5 a.m. and 11 a.m. The full schedule is available at www.wasa.gov.tt. I'm Omadara Mills for Info Update.
One event continues to bring the best of Tobago's craft and produce together under one roof. Josanne Brassey tells us about the event.
Market Day founder Mr. Bruce Snaggs wants Tobagonians to get back to their roots. The event was hosted at Shade for a second year running. Mr. Snaggs says it's meant to connect Tobago craft work and produce to its consumers.
We have a very globalized system down here where you go to Penny Savers and you get all this foreign stuff, but we don't have the local options. And because of that, we kind of disconnected from our food and our craft.
Mr. Snaggs says this will help invigorate communities through more local connections. The market has been in existence for just a year, and he's looking forward to having monthly markets.
The opportunity is greatest then during a recession because, as I said before, the globalized goods, the things that we get from the States or China, they're not benefiting the local producers. But if we produce and consume here, we have a closed cycle of consumption.
Mr. Snaggs hopes to see future growth for the event, with more producers providing consumers with quality local products. I'm Josanne Brassey for Info Update.
Several United Nations agencies visited the sister isle to determine where best they can assist Tobago in developing the island. Stephanie Solomon has the story.
Chief Secretary Mr. Orville London met with several representatives of the United Nations to discuss the progress of their partnership as well as the development needs of the island. Mr. London also shed some light on the purpose of the meeting.
To strengthen the partnership, and one of the ways that you strengthen the partnership is not only by discussing but by planning. And therefore one of the objectives was, and this is something that I felt, that we have to leave here with a plan. But we're not just leaving with a plan, we're leaving with a plan and work up a plan.
United Nations Residence Coordinator Mr. Richard Blewett says the partnership will help boost Tobago, especially in challenging economic times.
We know that the country, Trinidad and Tobago, the economic situation is very challenging, and this is really a moment where the UN can step up its cooperation and collaboration in the interests of sustainable development.
The parties also discussed enhancing the island's data capacity, which allow for better policy making. I'm Stephanie Solomon for Info Update.
And that's it from all of us at the Department of Information. I'm Davia Chambers, and you've been listening to Info Updates.